Tropical storm Vincente is meandering off the coast of southeastern Mexico. Heavy rains, flash flooding are possible over portions of southeastern Mexico. Welcome to a update on the tropical storm from Force 13. And is currently located 14.0 degrees north, 93.1 degrees west, about 80 miles southwest of Tapachula, Mexico, 330 kilometers southeast of Salina, CRUZ, Mexico. Maximum sustained winds 40 miles per hour. Present movement west-northwest at 7 miles per hour, and at this point in time minimum central pressure is 1005 millibars. This is the life of the tropical storm up to earlier today. Through Wednesday morning, Vincente is expected to produce 3 to 6 inches of rain, with local amounts of 10 inches across portions of the Pacific coast of southeastern and southern Mexico. Radar data from Guatemala indicates that the tropical storm remains a very small but well-defined tropical cyclone. Actually, they've upgraded the tropical cyclone status, which is occasionally exhibited an eye-like feature. However, convection has rained during the past few hours, so it's difficult to accurately ascertain the intensity of such a tiny storm, since small systems like this can spin up and spin down very quickly. So at this point in time it's a tropical storm, as stated, owing to minor convective fluctuations. For now, it is assumed that Vincente is still a tropical storm based on satellite intensities of T.5, 35 knots from TAFB, SAB, and 41 knots from the SIM-SATCOM. Now here's a look at intensity in various models. The initial motion estimate is 290/06 knots. However, over the last 18 hours, it appears that the tropical storm's track has been doing some coastal hugging. That being said, the tropical storm is expected to turn more westward during the next 12 hours, emerge over the open Gulf of Tepic. I know I haven't got that one right, where a modest gap wind event is forecast to turn the cyclone southwestward by this evening. By 48 hours, a gradual turn towards the west is expected, followed by a motion towards the northwest on days 3 to 5 as the small cyclone rounds the southwestern periphery of a deep layered ridge located over the Gulf of Mexico, central Mexico. Assuming the tropical system survives the next 96 hours, day 5, the tropical cyclone is expected to come under the influence of the new and much larger tropical depression 24E, currently located about 700 nautical miles to the west, possibly becoming absorbed or forced inland over southwestern Mexico by that system. Now here's a look at some models, and I was looking at one of these models, the HWF and the GFS, and here's some satellite imagery of this system, and one of them actually caught my eye, where the tropical storm was merged by the one, I think it's to the southeast. So we'll be keeping a close eye on both of these systems. Vertical wind shear is forecast to be less than 10 knots. The mid-level moisture is expected to be higher, with humidity values of more than 75% for the next 36 hours. Sea surface temperatures around 28 to 30 degrees Celsius. and the tropical storm should begin to slowly pull away from the coast overnight and on Saturday. However, key points: heavy rain, life-threatening flash flooding over portions of southeastern Mexico. The upper level divergence is only around 10 to 20 knots. And the wind shear, the red's unfavourable, yellow neutral, green is favourable. And the environment's more friendly tracking west, and tropical systems love the area in blue and a little bit of the green. And the red icon represents where the tropical storm is located. Now 50 millibar vorticity. Actually, I think I need to correct, the other system is what, to the west of the tropical storm. And here's the NOAA's current track cone. Tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. And as the National Hurricane Center said, the tropical storm is hugging the coast. And earliest reasonable arrival time of tropical storm force winds. And as mentioned, we will be providing further coverage.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name, Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.